हर एक इंसान की, हर एक इंडिविजुअल की, उसने यस पुट ऑन लेयर्स ऑन हिमसेल्फ। आप कॉलेज में और हैं, आप ऑफिस में और हैं, आप अपने पेरेंट्स के सामने कुछ और हैं, फ्रेंड्स के सामने कुछ और हैं, और आप अकेले में और हैं।
Relationships, I think people see that as a very easy going things right now, how it used to be earlier.
आपने बहुत सारे मास्क पहन रखे हैं, बट जो रियल यू है दुनिया उसे पहचानना ही भूल गई है कि हु एम आई।
I think they are even struggling somehow in today's world for relationship.
मैं हूँ कौन, और जो मैं हूँ भी तो उसे फेस भी कर पाऊंगा या नहीं।
7 years ago or maybe 5 years ago, the time and technology from the day Instagram came into our lives, social media has been, quite significant. So we try to showcase what we are not.
यू मस्ट हैव सीन दिस मूवी तमाशा। उसमें स्टार्टिंग में रणबीर कपूर वेद, उसका कैरेक्टर है वो कुछ और होता है, लेकिन जब वो जॉब में आता है तो उसे कुछ और बनना पड़ता है। पहले वो उससे ही लड़ता है कि अच्छा तुझे ज्यादा पता है मुझे कि मैं कौन हूँ। दिस इज द एटीट्यूड व्हाट वी ऑल कैरी।
One book which you would ask everyone to read.
One of my favorite books is 40 Rules of Love.
Hi Varun, thank you for coming today and be with us here. So I'll give you some time to introduce yourself, and why I wanted to record a podcast with you is because I saw there is a connection in between Empathy Talk and what you are doing since many years. I think the thing which got connected was Heart and Soul, then Stillness by Varun, and the way you capture photos and you capture people. So let's just listen to you, what drives you, what's your life journey has been from real estate to different brands to Stillness, and then we see how it goes further.
Thank you so much for having me over. It's been a ride, I would say. I'm from Faridabad, and I did my schooling from Faridabad. Then after 12th, I wanted to go to DU. I chose commerce before that, but destiny had something else. I somehow went to Amity because my marks were not up to the DU. I chose mass communication. Then in mass communication, I chose photography as my specialization. So that's where the photography journey started. After mass communication, I decided to go to Australia for MBA. But due to some family circumstances, I couldn't go. And I joined my dad's business after the college. But it didn't suit me well. And I decided to come into real estate because my dad's business, it was related to construction only, real estate and construction. So I started my own business in 2010. It's where Sadev Homes came into picture. I started with Noida, then came into Gurgaon, ventured into Gurgaon. But this was, as a business, Sadev Homes was good. But my photography has always been something which my core, gets connected with. So I never left photography after my college, after the specialization. I still remember the first camera I bought, the first college trip I had, which was in, we went to Rajasthan. And so we used to have those film roll cameras back then. So it was a beautiful experience. The first time I gave the roll for, developing, and the first pictures that I got. So I still remember that moment. And I think that's what got me into it. Ki, this is it. This is my passion. I think I'm still carrying that thing with me. Photography, it's something which keeps me grounded. I love capturing emotions. I love capturing human emotions. I've always been a candid photographer. Yeah, that's the journey. In COVID, so that's when it all, it kind of it hit us all. Ki we should do something which is more natural, which is more connected to you. So that's where Heart and Soul came into picture. And I wanted to do something which is more grounding in nature. I wanted to develop products which are more natural, organic. So it came from my heart and soul. So that's why the name Heart and Soul came in the picture. Yes.
So वो याद है आपको जो फर्स्ट फोटो विच
हाँ
यू
जी।
सेड कि कैमरा रोल
हाँ,
होते थे एंड देन यू आस्क
हाँ,
समबडी टू डेवलप इट.
हाँ.
सो फर्स्ट फोटो वो क्या थी, वो मेमोरी इफ यू कैन शेयर.
Like I told you, we went to Rajasthan, and I still remember the first picture was जो वो राजस्थानी अटायर में there was this old guy, camel पकड़ के खड़े थे. It was from the dunes. उनका जो eyes का color बहुत grayish color, तो he was looking straight into the camera, and I still remember that कि वो कैसे वो कैमरे में एकदम देख रहे थे. तो या आई मीन वहाँ से लगा कि कैसे 15-20 दिन पहले, 25 दिन पहले मैंने एक किसी को कैप्चर किया और ये पिक्चर सालों तक मेरे साथ रहेगी. सो कैप्चरिंग दोज इमोशंस, चाहे उन्हें पता भी ना हो कि वो मेरे पास पिक्चर है या कब तक रहेगी, बट मेरा वो पैशन बन गया था कि मुझे ना ये इमोशंस कैप्चर करने हैं. एंड सो यस, दैट्स हाउ इट स्टार्टेड.
सो इमोशंस के ऊपर हम बात करते हैं अगर. I think a lot of people think emotions, like they have two words, negative emotions and positive emotions. So आपको क्या लगता है, those two words, negative emotions, positive emotions, how society perceives that? Because why I started Empathy Talk, because of all these emotions. When I was in Mumbai, so I met different people. I spent time with different age groups of people throughout my school time, and I felt that men are composed and conditioned in a way that they should not talk about emotions, right? And they are the ones, I think, those who are suffering, and that suffering then comes into regression, anger, abuse, road rash, all these things. So how do you think that emotions के ऊपर अगर हम बात करें, what is that कि negative emotions हैं, positive emotions हैं? I think you have daughters also in your home. You have been into real estate, construction also. So वहाँ पे भी sometimes गुस्सा तो आ ही जाता होगा कि लेबर काम नहीं कर रही, या फिर कुछ ना कुछ problems face होती है. How you try to deal with all these things, or if you can guide us कि what you think on emotions.
See, like you said, you used a word conditioning. So how this is a worldwide phenomena. You were talking about men कि उनके वो emotions, they are very, कि मर्द रो नहीं सकता, मर्द ज़्यादा हंस नहीं सकता, मर्द अपने emotions नहीं निकाल सकता, उन्हें वो मर्दानगी का वो टैग दिया हुआ है, which is I think very wrong. We all have heard of yin and yang, Shiva and Shakti. Ki every entity, every human entity is a balance, or should be a balance of yin and yang, of Shiva and Shakti, feminine and masculine energy. And emotions of a human is a part of Shakti, or the feminine energy that every human has. अगर वो एनर्जी ठीक से निकलती नहीं है, इसीलिए वो रोड रेज का एंगल लेती है, इसीलिए वो बच्चों पे गुस्सा निकलता है, इसीलिए वो स्टाफ पे निकलता है, आपके फ्रेंड्स पे निकलता है, क्योंकि अंदर से वो कहीं ना कहीं भरा होता है. एंड एनर्जी, दिस यूनिवर्स, इट एवरीथिंग इज एनर्जी. और अगर उसका सही से फ्लो नहीं हुआ, वी ऑल्सो सी कि जैसे रिवर है, अगर उसका सही से फ्लो नहीं होता, इंटरप्ट होता है, तो जाके बाढ़ में इट टेक्स द डायरेक्शन ऑफ फ्लड्स और कितना नुकसान पहुंचाते. सिमिलर विद ह्यूमंस. तो जो इमोशंस, अनलेस एंड अनटिल आप अपने को इमोशन से डिटैच नहीं करते कि आई एम नॉट माई इमोशंस, आई एम जस्ट द विटनेस ऑफ माई इमोशंस, चाहे वो हैप्पीनेस है चाहे सैडनेस है. Me being a human, I have to go through these emotions. तो जब आप डिटैच कर लेते हैं कि आई एम नॉट माई एंगर, आई एम नॉट माई हैप्पीनेस, आई एम जस्ट द विटनेस ऑफ इट, फिर यू आर इन अ बेटर पोजिशन टू टू कंट्रोल दोज इमोशंस. रोना तब भी आएगा, हंसना तब भी आएगा, लेकिन फिर आप एक सिर्फ दृष्टा बन के उन इमोशंस को देखते हैं. एंड आई थिंक गॉड हैज़ बीन वेरी काइंड टू मी कि शुरू में ज़रूर लेबर पे गुस्सा और सब होता था, लेकिन अब इतना नहीं होता, क्योंकि इमोशंस पता है कि अगर किसी ने की है तो जैसे यू बीन following or you've been running the Insta page empathy. So when you come in that mode of empathy feeling, then you realize कि उसकी कोई गलती नहीं थी, या उसकी गलती थी भी तो एक समझा के बात क्लियर हो गई, वो नेक्स्ट टाइम नहीं होगा. And this it has a miraculous effect over the other human. उन्हें बस एक बार कोई दिख जाए जो उन्हें समझ पाता है, तो उनकी जो एफिशिएंसी है वो 10x हो जाती है कि यार इसने तो मुझे समझा है डांटने की बजाय. तो आई थिंक इट हैज़ बीन वेरी हेल्पफुल फॉर मी टिल नाउ अंडरस्टैंडिंग द इमोशंस.
सो वो चाइल्डहुड से ही था, और आई थिंक पेरेंट्स ऑल्सो प्ले अ वेरी वाइटल रोल इन दिस, बिकॉज इंडिया में स्पेसिफिकली आई वुड से आई हैव सीन कि पेरेंट्स ही दे स्टार्ट जजिंग, they start comparing when you are in school, or even your relatives. There is a competition always. Your brother has got these many marks in maths, right? But you are not able to score properly. We are spending a lot of money on your school, your education, your also tuitions at the end of the day. And they are not even allowed, if you don't score well, तो आप शाम को खेलने नहीं जा सकते with your friends in your society. And there is always some type of competition in everything, how you wear clothes to how you study. And I think that brings some type of inferior complex, inferiority in between children also. And then they are afraid. So उस चीज से either it is, how would you say, it's parents' mistake, or they are doing their best, according to their mindset, or how they have been grown up by their parents. So if you can, guide us on that particular thing, because it is very tough for me also sometimes to understand how I would convince my parents to understand me, right, for certain things, or whether I should even talk to them about it or not. I think you can explain us in a better way how it happens, or गलती किसकी होती है, or there is no mistake by anyone.
सी गलती तो किसी की भी कुछ भी नहीं है. इट्स वी ऑल आर बाउंडेड बाय आवर कंडीशनिंग. अगर सो आई बीन वेरी ब्लेस्ड इन दिस कि आई हैव नेवर बीन कंपेयर्ड बाय माय पेरेंट्स, बाय माय सिस्टर्स. एक हेल्थी कंपटीशन ज़रूर होता है, एंड दैट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ द सोसाइटी. बट किसी ने ऐसा नहीं कहा कि वो ऐसा कर रहा है तो तू क्यों नहीं कर रहा. और कभी कहा भी तो बहुत ही समझाने वाले तरीके से कहा. आई हैव नेवर बीन थ्रू दैट फ्रॉम माय पेरेंट्स. येस, वी हैव हर्ड दैट इन सम हाउस होल्ड्स कि एक कंपटीशन है कि ये रिलेटिव आपका कज़न इतना अच्छा कर रहा है, और आपकी सिस्टर, रियल ब्रदर इतना अच्छा कर रहा है, तो यू हैव टू बी दैट. बट मूवी आई थी तारे ज़मीन पर, कैसे वो आमिर खान एज अ टीचर वो गाइड करता है. हर एक इंडिविजुअल अलग है, आप किसी को कंपेयर नहीं कर सकते. अब सचिन तेंदुलकर का भाई सचिन तेंदुलकर नहीं बन पाया. वी सी की एक ही घर में कितनी तरह के लोग हैं, कितने तरह की इंडिविजुअल पर्सनैलिटीज़ हैं. तो you have to respect each and every soul, each and every individual, कि वो एक सेट पैरामीटर्स के साथ उसको इस अर्थ पे, इस यूनिवर्स में लाया गया है. and you have to respect that. अगर so I've got two daughters. One is very cheerful, the younger one, and the elder one, she's more sincere. One is more artistic, one is more playful. The younger one, she's good at dance, तो मैं ट्राई कि मैं उसका डांस प्रमोट करूँ, उसकी ड्राइंग प्रमोट करूँ, which she is good at. And the elder one, अगर उसको म्यूजिक में इंटरेस्ट है, अगर उसको अदर देयर आर स्टफ, उसको किसी भी फील्ड में इंटरेस्ट है, तो आई ट्राई टू गाइड देम कि अपना इंटरेस्ट जरूर पहचानो एंड देन फॉलो दैट. एंड देयर आर टाइम्स जब वो 2 महीने किसी भी चीज़ को ज्वाइन करके दे सेड कि पापा इसमें मज़ा नहीं आ रहा, देन ठीक है, चूज अनदर थिंग. सो दिस इज हाउ यू लर्न. आप चलते हैं, गिरते हैं, फिर उठते हैं. कोई पहली बार में परफेक्शन नहीं आती. द पॉइंट इज जस्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड कि अब मेरे भी जैसे 2 डॉटर्स हैं, तो दोनों इंडिविजुअल पर्सनैलिटीज हैं. जस्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट पर्सनैलिटी इज द कोर, आई थिंक.
Totally agree with that. I think nowadays parents are also, more empathetic. Even they are giving that type of freedom and liberty to their children. But then coming to the questions where childrens also in some households don't respect their parents, they think that, if I'll talk to my dad about somebody or my partner, they will not understand it. Again, it's vice versa then, role play अगर हम लोग करें तो. So I went recently to my old school where I was studying. I studied there, I think, for 3 years. And the behavior and nature of students are still the same like we used to be. So they were asking me about relationship advice. Should we take those school relationship advice seriously, or should we explore some options, when we moved out of the school? So I was confused. What should I say them? Because relationships are relationship, right? School relationships are different. You have some pure bond that you reconnect with those people, after even long time. You start those conversations where you left off. And that what happened even with me. So I was little confused to answer that, should we take school? Because I think a lot of Gen Z generation will watch this, or, will see this on Instagram. And even people, those who were born before 90s or during 90s, I think they are even struggling somehow in today's world for relationships. Relationships, I think people see that as a very easy going right now, how it used to be earlier. Like I would say 7 years ago or maybe 5 years ago, the time and technology from the day Instagram came into our lives, social media has been quite significant. So we try to showcase what we are not, right? So what advice or how would you guide people to, on relationships, on maybe school relationships also, and friendships, and what happens when they move out in the real world, the experience they get, that would be really helpful to understand your perspective, because there is, stillness by Varun. Again, the moments you have been capturing. So I think while even capturing a subject or a candid photo, you must be thinking something, right? You would be imagining something, and then writing a caption. Even for that, it takes a lot of thought process to understand how you see people around yourself.
So you started with ki as a parent, how you should be with the kids, ki, especially in terms of relations. So this is my personal thinking, that a balanced approach is very important. Yes, we have to understand ki we are dealing the Gen Z generation now, and it's not the same generation that we were. But also, I've seen parents ki just for the sake of this, we are very cool parents. वो बच्चों को समझा ही नहीं पाते हैं कि क्या सही है क्या गलत है. They encourage having alcohol together. They encourage कि कोई नहीं जाओ, तुम 8th में हो गए हो, 9th में हो गए हो, you can have, they use that word कि you can have a girlfriend now.
Right.
तो बहुत कूल बनने के कोशिश में आई थिंक वो स्पॉइल भी हो रहा है. तो एक बैलेंस ज़रूरी है कि येस यू कांट बी लाइक, मेरी हिम्मत नहीं होती थी अपने पापा के सामने कुछ
Obviously.
तो आज हम वो माहौल नहीं क्रिएट कर सकते. आई मीन अ फादर शुड ऑलवेज बी अ फादर. एक वो ज़रा सी एक वो होना चाहिए कि ही इज़ माई गाइडिंग फिगर, ही इज़ माई मेंटोर. वही आपके बच्चे देख के सीखेंगे, is what I believe in. You have to set an example by living. You should have a regular talk with them कि क्या सही है क्या गलत है. And also कि yes, you have to find your own path, you have to find your own light, but this is दिस इज आवर एक्सपीरियंस. यस, हर टीनेज को, हर एक बच्चे को लगता है कि वो सही है. दैट्स हाउ वी ऑल आर डिजाइंड एज ह्यूमंस. बट उन्हें ठीक से, उन्हें बीइंग एम्पैथेटिक टू देम कि यस दिस इज देयर एज, उन्हें समझाना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि अगर तुम ऐसे करोगे तो बेटर होएगा, ऐसे चलोगे तो बेटर होएगा. देयर इज नो हार्म इन, आई मीन, healthy friendship is very important for your mental development, for your social development. बट यस, हर चीज़ की एक बाउंड्री, हर चीज़ की एक उन्हें सीमा पता हो कि क्या सही है क्या गलत है. अब मेरी छोटी बेटी है, उन्हें नर्सरी ऑनवर्ड्स या प्री नर्सरी ऑनवर्ड्स सिखा दिया जाता है कि व्हाट इज़ अ बैड टच, व्हाट इज़ अ गुड टच. सो दिस इज़ हाउ यू आर मेकिंग द बेसिस ऑफ एवरीथिंग. सो आई थिंक यस, जैसे जैसे एज होती है, it's very important to make them understand.
People move out of school, students, come in a larger group of people in the college. So in the school, they are very sincere, they are studious, they are into sports.
Mhm.
When they join college, they see, the world outside is a different world altogether. What they were, experiencing in their school lives. And when they see that, they try to fit in into that particular society, or they, tend to be somebody else
Yes.
who they are not. And I think from there, a lot of things start happening when you are in college. So, for example, if somehow you were in Amity, right? So Amity ki fees is too high. Now somebody took a education loan, their parents took some education loan, and then they put their kids into that college. Now after going into that college, the person's responsibility should be that he should study properly, he should be aware of his ambitions, what he needs to do in his life, clear off the debts which his father or mother has taken. But sometimes things happen opposite. The person who was more studious in college or in school, now they have turned into a different person altogether, just because they want to fit in that society, because of their friends are very chill, they are getting a lot of pocket money from their families, and they're going for expensive lunch, they're going for expensive dinners, they have a girlfriend or a boyfriend ki jisko dikhana hai, I have a luxurious car and my family can afford it. But does that really matters? People, I think, start forgetting the real purpose of life due to Instagram reels, different type of travel influencers. I think everyone is earning money. They are showcasing some things which it is okay to, have it, but is it really necessary to be in that same lifestyle where everyone is in and then fit into that society just to make space for you? What would be that real purpose of, living?
Yes, there mostly you find a cultural difference between school and a college. I too, got through that thing from Faridabad to Noida, from local school in Faridabad, MVN to Amity and Noida. There was a cultural difference, and you have poured onto you. अगर आपका बेस स्ट्रांग होगा ना, तो आपको पता होगा कि ठीक है, मुझे हो सकता है मुझे किसी सर्कल में ज्वाइन करना पड़े. आप ये नहीं कह सकते कि नहीं, मैं अलग हूँ, आप अलग हैं, आई वोंट बी ज्वाइनिंग यू गाइज, आई वोंट बी, क्योंकि दैट्स नॉट हाउ दी सोसाइटी वर्क्स. लेकिन आपका बेस स्ट्रांग है तो आपको पता होगा कि क्या सही है क्या गलत है. येस, यू हैव द पर्पस. द को पर्पस इज योर हायर एजुकेशन, जिसके लिए आप कॉलेज में गए हैं. उस बेस के अराउंड अगर आपको इफ यू हैव ऑल्सो, उसमें भी हर कॉलेज में, हर क्लास में एक हर तरह के लोग आपको मिलेंगे. दिल बी पीपल जो सिर्फ पढ़ने के लिए आए हैं, दिल बी पीपल जो सिर्फ फन करने आए हैं, उन्हें पढ़ाई से कोई लेना देना. एंड दिल बी पीपल जो इन दोनों के बैलेंस्ड. तो इफ द बेस ऑफ द चाइल्ड इज स्ट्रांग, लाइक आई सेड, कि वो बचपन से तैयार करना होगा. ऐसा नहीं होगा 12th क्लियर करके आप उन्हें समझाना शुरू करेंगे, दिल गेट टू नो कि इधर जाना है. अगर बेस स्ट्रांग होगा तो आई डोंट थिंक कि देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ चांस कि they'll go to the other way. I think agar base, that's the thing we have to parents, as a parents we have to keep in mind कि उनको शुरू से ही दे शुड बी नोइंग कि क्या सही है क्या गलत है, चाहे वो फिर आप कॉलेज में हैं, स्कूल में हैं, जॉब में हैं, हर जगह फिर उन्हें वो डायरेक्शन सही पता होनी चाहिए.
So I've seen that cultural difference also when I was in Mumbai for 3 years. Sometimes parents even don't bother, what their kids are doing after a certain age and they have a decent job. So at that time, how people understand that. And then again, as men, they cannot talk about their emotions in their friend circle. They cannot talk about how they are feeling, how they are struggling. If they really need a help, they need to see somebody to talk about all those things. So यहाँ पे तो in North India, northern part of India, there is still some boundaries. People are more orthodox, but as you move into western areas or southern India, then the cultural difference is that they want to be independent. I've seen people saying their kids that we have done what we could do for you, now you buy a home for yourself and spend your life as you want to live. So us time pe they even take some decisions and they're not even able to figure out whether the decision they are taking is right for them or wrong for them, because I think decision is never negative or positive, right? You are reaching at a place where you always want to be. It's just that you may take some other part direction to reach there and you may fail, and then you take another direction to reach there and then you will somehow will reach there. It will take maybe some longer time or lesser time to reach. So उनके लिए क्या सही है क्या गलत है उनको कैसे पता चलेगा? And if your parents are giving up on you after certain age, then how they should deal with all those things? Should they speak to their friends? I think friendship भी वहाँ पे एक फायदे के लिए रह जाती है in today's world and generation, how people are looking at each other. कि मैं इसके साथ बैठा हूँ तो I would gain some advantage of sitting with him. They start judging you the way you are wearing your shoes, your clothes. तो मैं इसके साथ बैठूंगा तो I will get 100 likes on Instagram or maybe Facebook. Some girls will message me. So ये सारी चीज़ों के अंदर I think today's generation does not think about their ambitions. They do not think about what is the higher purpose of their existence in the society. Whether they should help somebody or not. Helping is also some type of लेन देन जिसको हम कहते हैं. If I will do something, I will get something in return. What do you think about all these things? Because stillness hai, I think there was one page also you started, Aura.
In your
aura, right? And in your aura and empathy, stillness, calmness, all these things are connected somehow. And that's why we are having this conversation today. So what do you think, what is really missing in today's people, whether it's of any age group, parents हो ना हो, single parents हैं, students हैं, कॉलेज गोइंग हैं, जॉब सेक्टर में हैं, इवन अपना स्टार्टअप कर रहे हैं या बिजनेस, एनी एज ग्रुप, हाउ दे शुड एक्चुअली लिव देयर लाइफ टू बी मोर काम, टू बी मोर कंपोज्ड, एंड दे कैन डू समथिंग मे बी गुड इन देयर लाइफ देन.
So yes, that's what I think after all these years, and that until and unless you are still, until and unless your base is strong, जब तक आप में स्थिरता नहीं है, आप लाइफ में कुछ भी स्टेबल अचीव नहीं कर सकते, इज व्हाट आई हैव. सो हर एक इंसान की, हर एक इंडिविजुअल की, उसने ही हैज पुट ऑन लेयर्स ऑन हिमसेल्फ. आप कॉलेज में और हैं, आप ऑफिस में और हैं, आप अपने पेरेंट्स के सामने कुछ और हैं, फ्रेंड्स के सामने कुछ और हैं, और आप अकेले में और हैं. आपने बहुत सारे मास्क पहन रखे हैं, बट जो रियल यू है, दुनिया उसे पहचानना ही भूल गई है कि हु एम आई. इन सब मास्क को हटा के मैं हूँ कौन. और जो मैं हूं भी तो उसे फेस भी कर पाऊंगा या नहीं. You must have seen this movie तमाशा.
Right.
उसमें स्टार्टिंग में रणबीर कपूर वेद जो उसका कैरेक्टर है वो कुछ और होता है.
Correct.
दैट वाज द रियल रणबीर कपूर. लेकिन जब वो जॉब में आता है तो उसे कुछ और बनना पड़ता है. उसे वो जी हुजूरी यस बॉस वाला एटीट्यूड लाना पड़ता है. और जब वो दीपिका वापस उसकी लाइफ में आती है तो उसे वो समझाती है कि ये तू है ही नहीं. तो पहले वो उससे ही लड़ता है कि अच्छा तुझे ज्यादा पता है मुझे कि मैं कौन हूं. दिस इज द एटीट्यूड what we all carry. But then you need a holding hand. You need a hand you need a guiding figure जो आपको समझा सके कि ये तू है. This is your core. This is your truth. You've been deviating from the path. और जब तक तू deviate करता रहेगा किसी भी फील्ड में सक्सेस मिल ही नहीं सकती. It's a basic phenomena. जब तक आप ऑब्वियस को इग्नोर करते रहोगे, जब तक आप अपने को नहीं पहचानोगे, आप किसी और को क्या ही पहचान पाओगे. I mean, a thirsty man cannot serve someone else the water. I think that's the key which I think majority of the world is missing nowadays is to, yes, society is important, relationships are important, friendships are important, job is important, money is important to survive, but in सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है which is who am I. तो उसके लिए आई थिंक एक गाइडेंस, एक गुरु होना बहुत ज़रूरी है.
And friendship, you said, what would be the definition of friendship according to you?
सो आई वाज लिसनिंग टू पॉडकास्ट अभी रास्ते में. तो उसमें 3 तरह के लोग बताए कि सोसाइटी में देयर जस्ट 3 काइंड ऑफ पीपल, देयर इज नो 4th काइंड. वन इज द गिवर, वन इज द टेकर एंड वन इज अ मैचर, हु मैचेस. टेकर वी ऑल नो, जो आपको मैनिपुलेट करे, जो आपका फ़ायदा उठाए, जो सिर्फ आपका नुकसान सोचे कि मेरा फ़ायदा होना चाहिए, सामने वाले का जो भी हो. समवन हु मैचेस इज द वन कि वो मुझे दे रहा है तो मैं उसे दूं, वो मेरा फ़ायदा कर रहा है तो मैं दूं, नहीं तो आई डोंट केयर. कोई एम्पथी नहीं होगी, सिंपथी नहीं होगी. एंड देन इज द गिवर, जिसको सिर्फ देना आता है. मेरा फ़ायदा हो ना हो, मुझे इसका भला करना है. सो अ फ्रेंडशिप should never be with a taker. You should avoid. That also will protect your energy, your aura, because you are the company you get into. So your friendship should always be with the one वो जो आपको सही गाइड कर रहा है, जो गलत को गलत कह रहा है. सिर्फ ये नहीं कि जस्ट टू गेट द ब्राउनी पॉइंट्स आपको आपकी तारीफ करे और आपको अच्छा बोले. People tend to now, I have seen that कि जो मेरे साथ पार्टीज में जा रहा है, जिसके फॉलोइंग बहुत ज़्यादा है, सिर्फ वही मेरा दोस्त हो. बट आई थिंक दोस्ती का वो नाम ही नहीं है. दैट कुड बी अ एक्वेंटेंस, दैट कुड बी योर ऑफिस कोलीग, दैट कुड बी अदर पीपल. लेकिन दोस्त वो है जो सही को सही और गलत को गलत बोले, जो आपको सही गाइड कर सके. दैट्स व्हाट द रियल मीनिंग ऑफ अ फ्रेंड इज, अ ट्रू गाइड.
So I think I've also seen you being with, your friends from a long time. So how was your friendship like in school time, in college? How it got changed? And now again when you meet them, what was the ups and downs? Fights तो होती हैं हर friendship और relationship में, कभी किसी ने कुछ बोल दिया. So people think that, इसने मेरे को ऐसे कैसे बोल दिया, फिर मेरी ego high हो जाती है. So how you have kept balance of all those things around these many years?
So there was a time I remember I was in 10th standard, और जो मैंने बर्थडे अपना सेलिब्रेट किया था तो एक होटल में डीजे बुला के और साथ इतने फ्रेंड्स होते थे. देन एज यू प्रोग्रेस इन लाइफ, एज यू गो डीपर इन लाइफ, आपका फ्रेंड सर्कल बहुत नैरो होता जाता है. एक आपको समझ आ जाता है कि हर जान पहचान का बंदा या हर साथ आपका दोस्त नहीं होता. लाइक आई सेड, ही कुड बी इन एक्वेंटेंस, ही कुड बी अ बिजनेस, समवन फ्रॉम बिजनेस, बट वो फ्रेंड नहीं होता. तो जैसे जैसे लाइफ में आपकी लेयर्स उतरती हैं, आपके फ्रेंड्स भी दूर होते हैं, क्योंकि हर एक लेयर के साथ कोई ना कोई अटैच होता है. लेकिन जो किसी भी मतलब से आपसे अटैच नहीं है, जो सिर्फ आपके लिए आपसे अटैच है, वैसे सिर्फ 2-4 रह जाते हैं लाइफ में. एंड दोज I've got friends from when I was with my father, with him in his business. I've got friends till then. I've got Saurabh from school. I've got other friends जो मेरे 7th, 8th, 6th standard से friends हैं. But those are very limited. And so that's where the beauty comes when you know, now when you see कि आपके दोस्त 25 साल से दोस्त हैं, आपके 20 साल से पुराने दोस्त हैं, कि ये दोस्ती है जो आपके एंड तक चलेगी. जो आपसे अलग ही हो गए, जो मतलब के लिए थे, वो तो फ्रेंड्स कभी थे ही नहीं.
Right.
और आपको भीड़ इकट्ठे करने का फिर मन नहीं करता. यू जस्ट वांट द क्वालिटी अराउंड यू देन द क्वांटिटी.
Right. So I was just thinking about, the circle gets smaller when you grow in your life, you find the true purpose. And I think I'm on the similar stage of my life right now. But then people, say that you are lonely, but I say that I'm not lonely. I'm complete in myself. I know what I'm doing, So वो judgments से फर्क नहीं पड़ता. People say anything about you, or they even write about you, or they judge you in office or anywhere else. Then you think that, it doesn't matter to me now. But is it a good thing, or is it a, bad thing according to you? Or maybe I can be wrong, right? If I don't want to get married right now, I don't want a partner in my life, or I just want to be with myself and, spend some time to realize or to think about different aspects of life, to write a book. I've recently completed the manuscript of the book I was writing, Life
Okay.
Beyond LinkedIn. So I shared some experiences in that in different corporate industries, whether it was a small scale business or a mid scale organization or a corporate like Deloitte or Accenture, people judge you for everything you do.
Yes.
Even if you are doing something good for somebody, helping them, then they will say that, just mind your business. No need to interfere in my work. But if they want something from you, then they will be very nice, very kind, ask you for help. So वो कैसे manage करा जाए कि, you keep that healthy boundary also, and at the same time you keep your mental health also at peace. कि ठीक है, अगर उसने कुछ कर भी दिया ना, then let it go. I'm capable enough to handle all those thoughts. जो ओवर थिंकिंग हम लोग करते हैं रात को, कि यार उसने ऐसे बोल दिया, आज ये काम नहीं हुआ, घर पे ये बोलना था, I was not able to attend that function. अब वो मेरे बारे में क्या सोचेंगे? So how you deal with, if you ever dealt with all those things, or something which I think it is connected to stillness and aura, both the things, to protect your energy and then to let it go also. So how would you describe all these things?
So I have in the start, it's so when you move towards the understanding कि it's never being lonely, it's the solitude, it's the aloneness which you get once you go deeper or higher, whatever you call it. But I have come to a phase where I love it now. अब मुझे मन करता है कि me being alone or with someone who understand what being alone is. तो शुरू में फ़र्क ज़रूर पड़ता है कि यार कोई मुझे क्यों बोल रहा है मैं अकेला हूँ या मेरे दोस्त कम हैं. लेकिन जब आप समझ जाते हो, जब आपको अपने पे कॉन्फिडेंस होता है कि यस दिस इज़ हाउ यू शुड बी. मैं 10 लोग इकट्ठे करके एंड बीइंग इन दी नेगेटिव कंपनी, नेगेटिव एनर्जी, मैं और मुझे मेरा पर्पस पता है. उस पर्पस में जो मेरे साथ चलेगा वो दोस्त है, जो नहीं चलेगा वो नहीं है. तो जब पर्पस समझ आ जाता है, जब अपनी पाथ एक समझ आ जाता है, तो उस समय वो लोनलीनेस नहीं, वो अलोननेस हो जाती है, विच यू लव, वो सॉलिट्यूड यू लव. बिकॉज I've read this beautiful saying or beautiful quote कि जब God wants you to be near to him, तब तक वो भीड़ को आपसे अलग कर देता है. आप भीड़ में पहचान ही नहीं पाते हो ना अपने को, ना ऑलमाइटी को. सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, जब आपको वो अलग करने लगे फॉर अ पर्पस, यू शुड बी हैप्पी कि अब ये मुझे अपने से मिलवाएगा. सो आई सी इट दैट वेज. एंड इवन इफ यू आर बीइंग एंशियस कि मेरे दोस्त कम हो रहे हैं, But uh, always rely on quantity in life. Always be with someone जिसमें कि आपकी एनर्जी आपको एक पॉजिटिव फील होता है. किसी के साथ रह के नेगेटिव फील होता है, he or she is never worth dimming your light, I think.
But then I think in marriages also, if I look at our parents or different people in the society, then they say that girls have to compromise at certain levels. Even today, when daughters are born, some orthodox parents or in tier 2 or tier 3 cities, छोटे शहरों में they are asked to do household work more than to pursue their passion, to pursue their education. And then females are mostly asked to suppress their emotions and कि लड़कियों को ही कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ करना पड़ता है, लड़कों की जिम्मेवारी है टू अर्न दैट मनी. सो इस फेस के अंदर आई थिंक द न्यू जनरेशन इन metropolitan cities like Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, Chennai, they still grow, they still learn, they are able to make that decisions. But in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, still that concept is there. Dowry का भी, लड़कियों को sacrifices का भी, complexities भी handle करो, and then at very early age they get married and their partners dominate. A controlling power चाहिए. So then how that balance or things will happen in the society that there is no difference in the way you are living, you are brought up. Is it due to lack of education? Because I think even tier 2 and tier 3 cities have good schools, good platforms where, and their fees are also less as compared to metropolitan. So where the society today is lacking, what is that point you think that if you get an opportunity to do something, then what would be the core thing, and one thing you would say that I would try to change these things? Because I think one another quote change se mere ko wo yaad aaya, I was listening to, is if you think you can change the society, then first look at yourself, how your actions are, and try to change yourself. And I think listening to you, your journey, and how you describe life, relationship, the aura, the true path, I think you can give us some solid feedback on this particular thing, that what is that particular change which is still missing, due to which we are not at, even in 2025, now 2026 is about to come, we are not at that stage where we can say that India has advanced. Yes, we have advanced in technologies, we have a lot of creators, but that dominance, that lack of knowledge, compromises, emotion handling, all these things are still missing.
So I think majority in metropolitan cities, we talk about Delhi or Mumbai, Bangalore, I see that change now. So people or the men have understood कि women is the equal partner. So यहाँ पे I don't see the issue much. And that's because of the education, that's because of the newer generation जो आ रही है और समझ रही है कि एक दोनों बैलेंस से ही how life works, how your home would work, एक बैलेंस कि the female जो आपकी जो वाइफ हैं, जो आपकी डॉटर हैं, आपकी मदर हैं, जो भी फीमेल आपके घर पे हैं, उनका इक्वल राइट है. मेन जो है उनकी अपनी ड्यूटीज़ हैं, और जो विमेन हैं उनकी अपनी ड्यूटीज़ हैं, और दोनों अपनी ड्यूटीज़ अगर बहुत अच्छे से निभाएं तो आई डोंट थिंक कि एक इशू आता है. येस, इफ़ यू टॉक अबाउट विलेजेस, इफ़ यू टॉक अबाउट tier 2 and tier 3 पे चेंज जरूर, इट्स मच स्लोअर देन we would expect. बट आई थिंक जैसे जैसे जनरेशनल चेंज आएगा, जैसे जैसे एजुकेशन और बढ़ेगी, people would understand the importance of equal rights to both men and women. And I think yes, in a country like India, जो जहाँ पे we know about the population, we know about the illiteracy. Majority of the population is in tier 2 and 3 in villages. Time लग रहा है, penetration slow है, but then it eventually will pick up the pace. जैसे जैसे जनरेशन आगे बढ़ेगी, जैसे जैसे एजुकेशन आएगी.
And what is that key difference? Because I think you have seen that 90s era, you have seen 2000 era, and now after 6 years, I think you have seen 3 or 4 generations, their time with technology, their time with school, colleges, and if you have lived yourself that life, right, as a college student also, and passed all those phases of life. So what do you think that pehle wali generation was much better than today's generation, or kya difference kya hai usme? Because I think people say that yaar hamari generation mein to acha tha ki we used to get these many things at very small amount of money, quality of people were good, and we used to live together, we used to play together, picnics वगैरह होती थी. I still remember कि we used to go to India Gate, or now we used to even go to Sundar Nursery for picnics, family lunch. एक वो togetherness और belongingness थी. So how you think that वो चीज़ें अच्छी थी, और today when people are more, I would say, थोड़े selfish, or maybe more, I don't know the right term to call that out. What do you think is, would that we would come into that phase again, or it will be more worst in form of relationships what we see today?
Yeah, I think it's very subjective. ये हमारी it's a human nature. हम कॉलेज में होते हैं, हमें स्कूल अच्छा लगता है, अब हमें कॉलेज अच्छा लगता है, आगे जाएंगे तो हमें ये एज अच्छी लगेगी. I think that's how mentality is. बट फॉर आई आई थिंक अगर जनरेशन चेंज हो रही है, अगर सोसाइटी चेंज हो रही है, तो रादर देन क्रिबिंग अबाउट इट कि अब ये क्यों है, अब जैसे कई चीज़ें लगती हैं कि अब लोग, आपकी फैमिली भी आपको व्हाट्सएप पे विश करती है, कॉल नहीं करती.
Correct.
अगर आप बाहर जाएंगे भी, 4 लोग बाहर जाएंगे तो चारों अपने अपने फ़ोन्स पे हैं. खाना एंजॉय करने की जगह उन्हें पिक्चर पोस्ट करनी है पहले इंस्टाग्राम पे. ये सब चीज़ें हैं. बट इट्स मी पर्सनली आई थिंक कि जो चीज़ जैसे है उसको वैसे एंजॉय करें. अगर सो आई वेंट आउट विद माई फैमिली फ्यू डेज बैक, एंड तो आई मेड अ पैक्ट कि आई सेड कि मैं अपना फ़ोन नहीं टच करूँगा, मैं इंस्टा नहीं खोलूँगा, मैं न्यूज़ नहीं खोलूँगा. और बच्चों को भी बोला कि ठीक है, मैं नहीं कर रहा ना, तो नहीं तो सबसे पहला सवाल ही होता है कि पापा आप खुद तो कर रहे हो, तो मैं नहीं करूँगा तो आप भी मत करना. लेट्स स्पेंड दैट टाइम टुगेदर. तो इफ़ यू बी द एग्जाम्पल, आप पूरी सोसाइटी को चेंज नहीं कर सकते, लेकिन सिर्फ अपने को चेंज करेंगे कि मैं सोशल मीडिया नहीं कर रहा तो बच्चे भी नहीं करेंगे. और बच्चों को समझना, उनके साथ टाइम स्पेंड करना. सिमिलरली विद योर फ्रेंड्स, चाहे बड़े भी हैं, उन्हें भी समझाना कि यार हम जा रहे हैं, वी गोइंग आउट, ताकि ये जो सोशल एक प्रेशर है कुछ दिन के लिए वो कम हो जाए, एंड यू जस्ट बी यू. तो यू शुड यूटिलाइज इट दैट वे. अदरवाइज आई डोंट थिंक क्रिप करेंगे, जनरेशन तो चेंज हो नहीं सकती.
Right.
आपके फ़ोन्स नहीं बंद हो सकते, लैंडलाइंस दोबारा नहीं आ सकती, इंस्टाग्राम बंद नहीं हो सकता. बंद होएगा तो कुछ नया ही आएगा. अब तो AI भी आ रहा है. तो इट्स ऑलवेज बेटर कि उसमें हाउ टू मेक द बेस्ट यूज ऑफ इट.
Right. And I think that is the element. Who am I?
Who am I?
That is the question mark which we should ask ourselves. While I was thinking about this empathy talk and thinking about what should I do in life, job is fine, career is fine, everything is going smooth, but still something was missing. So I started asking myself, who am I? Right? So I used to ask every morning after waking up how I feel, who am I, what should I do today? Should I just follow the same routine, or do something creative, or spend some time with children, spend some time with my family, sit with them, talk to them, ask them about their childhood. So I think that is very important for every human being to understand who am I, and then start introspecting and start understanding yourself. With that, lot of questions, and there is more clarity in your life then. So what you think, like if somebody asks you, beyond Heart and Soul, beyond Sahdev Homes, beyond everything we are doing currently, how you see as yourself as a human being today, and if you can, tell us about how you used to be, and then what changed you over the time, and how you see yourself today, and maybe what you think to be in future, maybe some past, present, and then know what you try to do in future.
Yeah, future ka to I don't know. I don't know
Still,
about
we
the.
make some plans, right?
I'm in the phase where I don't make any plans. I just try to be in the present. जो हो रहा है, life is unfolding by itself. We will make plans कि कल ऐसा करेंगे, next week ये करेंगे, next 6 months में ये करेंगे, 2030 का master plan क्या होना चाहिए. But knowing the reality कि each and every atom moves by his will. So from that perspective, I've stopped planning. Yes, there are the basic plans that you make, but they are very aligned with the unfolding of the life. कि ठीक है, ये सोचा है, अगर होएगा तो ठीक है, नहीं तो I try to be as much as in alignment with the universe as possible. And this change came in my life in uh, by the end of 2019. उसके बाद कोविड आया, उसके बाद बट देन व्हेन द लाइफ स्लोड डाउन एंड वो कोविड फेज मेरे लिए बहुत पॉजिटिव गया. जो मैंने उस समय रीड किया, जो देखा, जो अपने आप से कनेक्शन बिल्ट होना शुरू हुआ, वो 2019 ऑनवर्ड्स हुआ. माय गुरु showed me the way, guide me the way. We belong to Nirankari mission. And जो मुझे वो जाते तो बचपन से थे, बट जो वो पाथ दिखा, जो वो एनलाइटनमेंट जर्नी जो दिखी कि हु एम आई का जो आंसर मिला, वो आई मीन आई कांट बी express how grateful I am towards my guru, my Sadguru, जिन्होंने बताया, जिन्होंने आंसर बताया, जिन्होंने वो पाथ दिखाया, जिन्होंने गाइड किया. आज अगर वो स्टिलनेस या कामनेस अगर लाइफ में है, अगर एक एहसास इस ऑलमाइटी का है, तो इट्स ओनली बिकॉज ऑफ माई गुरु एंड हर गाइडेंस नाउ.
Great. One book which you would ask everyone to read once in a lifetime.
Okay. One of my favorite books is 40 Rules of Love. And why? Because how love and Sufism and the love of a guru and the, उनका जो शिष्य थे, Rumi on. So that book changed my life, changed my perspective about life. And I would recommend जिसको भी time मिले, जब भी मिले, to go through that book.
One recent movie which, you think changed your life somehow or made some influence in your life?
So there are two movies which I watch again and again. One is Tamasha and one is Soul. Soul. It's an animated movie and it's a beautiful movie. It helped me a lot in shaping my life this way.
Great. And one song you listen on repeat?
Okay. किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार. So that's one of my favorite songs. And recently आजकल वो तमाशा का सफरनामा, I listen that a lot. So these two songs are on repeat.
All the things at the end connected us with, empathy, connected us with stillness, true purpose of life, and how one should live irrespective of the age group they are into. People need to understand the value of relationships, the value of giving back to the society, and then be calm and composed with their life. Every decision which they make, somehow the society say that it is a bad decision or a right decision, but decision is a decision at
Yes.
the end. So just one last advice you, or maybe some thoughts you would like to share with everyone.
So this is the advice that I give myself very often. Ki it's all a play in the end. So be sincere in life, but don't be too serious. Knowing it's all divinely planned, divinely timed, and we all are part of the play, and the play is being run by the one. So I think that's the best way to live this life.
Great. Thank you so much
Thank you so
for
much for
your
having me.
time, and really appreciate that, you were too kind to just answer my call one day, and we never connected, and we just started. And the other day when we were sitting together, I think we spoke for on all these topics for 3 or 4 hours continuously. So I hope everyone who watches this, they do some self introspection
Yes.
and try to be a better human being at the end of the day.
Absolutely. I'm grateful that you have called me to be a part of this, you've been very kind to me, and thank you so
Thank you
much.
so